It's Wednesday night. You know what that means. Take it away, Connor. Oh, technical difficulties.
Already?
Having some technical difficulties right now. What's up? We're here for the April 19th edition of Dynamite. Looking like a nice card. Only 4 matches announced. Something big is probably
I guess it's just back on.
Man, I am so excited for tonight's show. Like, I've been so impatient all day for it.
Oh yeah,
I've been excited all day. You want to know why?
Why?
Well, I know I was going to wait till first commercial, but since Connor is going to be out for a minute, I'll just say it anyway. Thanks to Connor Hayes, who fired the first shot again. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, AEW House Rules is coming to my hometown of Tupelo, Mississippi.
Oh, yeah. I'm so excited for you guys. I saw the post, and I'm so jealous of you guys, man. What?
They're coming Friday, June 2nd, and I'm buying tickets tomorrow night. Well, I mean tomorrow morning, you know. Let me tell you, I've been excited all day. I can't wait to tell it to everybody else, including you two.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are excited for it because you live in probably one of the best territories of wrestling, just looking at the history standpoint. Mike says, hey, guys. Just going to pop a minute to the chat. Thanks, Mike, for watching. Good to see you on here. The whole shots fired.
That's when I say Connor fired the first shot, which means it means like he first saw it before anybody else.
You're not supposed to say that publicly.
Whoopsie, my bad.
So other than that, guys, like I've been so excited for like AEW the last couple of weeks. I feel like they've really been cooking and shifting gears for sure.
Yeah, I think it's a hot product right now. You got the Elite with BCC. You got the MJF with the 4 pillars. You got the Outcasts, which even if this has been stagnant, I think something big's happening tonight with the Outcasts.
I hope so. I kind of wish they would change their like whole loser thing. I wish they would find a new hand gesture, like you don't have to be like the whole too sweet, but find something like that's similar. Because when you do like the loser symbol or do like the L like spray paint, that's the only thing I would change because this seems kind of like a high school or junior high like prank at that point when you're putting on some of the best storytelling in women's wrestling right now.
Like when they do that, well, I don't know who did the intro, but hey everyone, welcome to Ollie's Own podcast on YouTube and Twitch. We're here for AEW Dynamite live reaction. A little bit of Lex color right there.
Can we just shout out Sammy's jacket tonight? Like it's probably super warm, and that's jacket's made for winter.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, it's in Pittsburgh, so I bet the temperature isn't too warm.
Yeah.
But shout out to Sammy's Titantron video too, because it's Dragon Ball themed, and I like Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Oh, and Darby. So we're getting all the pillars tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if MJF's going to come out next.
He's going to come out some drastic entrance, some kind of over the top something.
They should do like a 4-way dance.
It will eventually.
Yeah.
Do win? Double or nothing.
But to answer Mike Morris's question, shots fired. I just said it as an expression, like I just said expression. I didn't mean like there's a gunshot going on.
Yeah.
And if I offended anyone or if I got anyone worried and upset, I apologize.
No, but normally when you say shots fired, it's more negative. That's the thing. It's more of like somebody dropped some like truth or dropped like an insult. Usually when you say shots fired, that's so. It's like about guns or anything.
Oh, I heard someone talking about Britt Baker. I think they're in Pittsburgh, of all places. So she's gonna be on the show doing something.
Yeah, she kind of has to be
Pittsburgh.
If she joins technically she was in WWE. Well, kind of. She was just that one camera shot with.
Wasn't it for Nia Jax? She got that one.
Well,
and WWE has posted that many a times.
Well, she was in NXT. Well, kind of in the front row was Stephanie McMahon.
Oh my goodness, the Grizzlies are destroying the Lakers right now at the end of the first quarter without John Morant. Sorry, Yeah, I have
The
the
other way around.
playoffs doors pulled up.
Yeah, I did on my pick'em thing. I put the Lakers.
I don't want the Lakers to win.
I hate the Lakers with a passion.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I had respect for Kobe, but I have no respect for LeBron.
Like
who's-
I picked the
who's
Lakers
picking-
because considering John Morant's out, but
Yeah,
once I pick someone, they lose.
I hope Ja comes back for the series.
See, remind me to like give you my picks next time I do some betting, and that way, like I know who not to pick.
Well, it's more like a free. It's not like costing money, thank God.
Aiden, are you talking about the Memphis Grizzlies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I hope the Grizzlies win it, but sometimes you have to go with a team that you don't want to win. Sometimes.
What? Darby is what? This is an interesting promo. I don't know if I would have had this start the night off though.
This is the first time that they've actually went at it without MJF, like them with
Yeah.
MJF.
I just.
Almost feels like Darby has like some animosity towards Jungle Boy a little bit. I like that building tension because I don't think these guys have ever faced off 1-on-1, have they?
I don't think so.
Or was it for like the TNT Championship? I can't remember. Aiden, do you have any memory of these guys are facing off against each other during Darby's TNT run?
I can't remember. I bet if I can check Cage Match real quick.
Yeah.
I think I remember one. Me and
Darby-
Connor were in Nashville at the time when Darby
Yes.
Allin versus.
Darby did go against Jungle Boy during his first title reign.
Okay, it was his first. That's what I was thinking. I can't remember.
Yeah, they have.
I think all four of the pillars have won against each other simultaneous.
Yeah.
I feel like they have. I don't know if Sammy and Jungle Boy. Yeah,
Oh.
you can speak.
Oh, wow. That was a dig on skateboarding. That was kind of interesting.
Damn.
And Sammy's just chilling.
Like Mike talking about shots fired. That's Sammy just.
And if I do remember correctly, Lane, to answer your question, Lane, Darby Allin and Sammy Guevara did face each other for the TNT champion and Dynamite in Nashville. You
Yeah, I
remember
knew
that, Connor?
those two wrestled. I just can't remember if it was Darby and Jungle Boy. I can't remember.
Sammy and Darby's had some all-time classics.
Yeah.
More so on Rampage.
Like I said, you have the three pillars of the company right now.
Jungle
It's a
Boy's-
very interesting segment. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I don't know about you guys in the comments section, but how do you guys feel about this segment? I'm just missing something.
I feel like MJF is probably coming out, but I'm not mad at it.
He's gonna come out with some.
Oh, they cut out shit? Nice. Great. I like how they had
Or they bleeped it out.
But they've said
Yeah.
worse on here without
Oh,
bleeping.
what was it? Rick Ross? Oh my god. MJF's coming out any minute. And I can't wait. Because MJF is the main event.
Also, I'm glad that Darby got a new jacket. And Lizzie got new pants.
The Golden Children. Well, we're going back way back in AEW.
That's what's great about this story. Well, think about it. MJF, I think really aside Sammy, MJF has had great matches against both Jungle Boy and Darby. Really, I think his best match is with Darby, my personal opinion. Was it All In 2021?
Who?
Darby and
MJF?
MJF. That little feud they had.
Full Gear 2021.
That was Full Gear. Yes. Okay. Because that was like a Matt classic.
Yeah, that was really good.
I believe that was actually, to be honest with you, I'm not sure what the Meltzer rating was, but who knows at this point if that's even credible. But I personally thought that was one of the best 5-star matches of AEW if it was a 5-star. I don't know. It's just something with MJF and MJF and Darby. Just there's something special about that.
It's just hard to believe that in the beginning of their careers, Darby and Jungle Boy had a losing streak. Like Jungle Boy was 0-12 at once.
Yeah.
Mentioned that Sammy's mentioned them.
Oh well, that's the thing. Is like you think about it, you can easily these 3 pillars can lose and have been fine because they're getting sympathy from the crowd. Even Sammy to a point.
Like I can't pick either 3 of these because they're all pulling out good points of each other.
Yeah.
What's your dog's name?
Oh, mine? Oh, Lolly. Yeah, Lolly likes wrestling. Watch it every week.
It looks like my dog a little bit.
But yeah, but kind of like just I think looking at it as a perspective of the 4 pillars in AEW, I think at least all 4 of them eventually will hold the title. It's just hard to figure out who's going to do it next. I feel like this is if I was Tony Khan booking, right? I would be looking at these 3 individuals right now, and whoever comes out looking the strongest be the one to dethrone MJF in a year time.
Here it comes.
Think again.
Is the King coming out? Yep.
The devil himself.
Oh God, don't remind me.
While I wait for MJF to make his appearance, Davis says Talking Elite was really good last night. If you guys haven't watched it, it was on John Moxley. Go back and give it a listen. It was probably one of my favorite episodes that we've done. I know Connor for sure did a great job with it last night. So
it was a really good episode last night.
Yeah, I listened to it back today, and it flowed well. Like there were some things I didn't know about Moxley after researching that episode. So get a chance, especially if you guys are new to the channel. Like Talking Elite's been a fun segment, kind of that gives us a chance to have like really great conversations. So I'm glad you liked it, Davis, and I really appreciate the support. And hope you're excited for next Tuesday because we got a very controversial, heated debate coming. So it's gonna be fun.
And I guess it's what's the word? Confidential for all of us, isn't it?
Hey,
that
y'all said it. Controversy equates cash.
Yes.
Maybe it'll happen on the All Elite Zone. You never know.
I got to read his book because I want to kind of get some insights on what happened more.
You
may
just
not like what he
predicted
says
it,
about
Lane.
AEW. What's up?
Either Aiden or Lane predicted this. What MJF just said.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
What did he say?
Basically, like, I'm assuming it's a triple threat. But what's these? Someone called that plan.
This year is Darby acting more and more like Sting every day.
This is going to be a fatal 4-way, and MJF is going to get pissed when it happens. Yeah.
Question.
Yes! I like that.
I hate MJF, man.
I love that.
Lolly told me you don't like MJF.
It's a setup. Setup.
It's been a while since they've done something like that.
Setup.
I like that. But it makes sense. Like in this point, because think about it, if we were watching WWE, like this would not have a story or make sense. It'd just be a thrown together match. You know.
I didn't think he said Pittsburgh, but whenever they go back to Missouri, Mid-Zuri. Mid-Zuri.
That was yeah.
Something like that happened. I think one time before, like they announced a match, like beginning of the night.
The women's are actually getting a like first match of the night.
That's first time in AEW history.
No, haven't they had like first match the night before? Like I thought they did. Wasn't
If
it?
they have, it's only once
It was
or
something with
twice.
Jamie Hayter, if I remember correctly. Aiden, do you remember anything about women like
once or
opening the show
twice.
off like that?
I thought they did recently. I can't remember what for though.
Yeah,
I know Rampage has
yeah, Rampage has, but actual Dynamite.
like very few times has their women. I'm curious to see how this should be interesting.
I think we kind of have to do this one now. I thought this was the main event though, but
Yeah, like I think this match is the best match on the card. The women's tag. It kind of reminds me of Hayter and Baker versus Tony and Thunder Rosa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun. It's gonna be a fun one. I'm excited for it. I think so with this one, it's gonna be. I really think it's gonna be probably one of the best women's tag matches. Probably should knock on wood just in case, but this story has been very intriguing. I would trade a couple things around, but other than that, like I feel like they're setting it up for blood and guts eventually. I really feel like that's the direction. I bet like
the women's story.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that it's probably going to be like if you do a blood and guts episode, like a specific episode. I don't know what episode it would be because I checked the online ticket sales and everything. It doesn't see it's not advertised for anything, but if it's going to be blood and guts, I think you could get away with doing a women's blood and guts match, like for the opener, and the men's blood and guts match for the closer. Kind of like how I think you could do the Elite versus Blackpool Combat Club as the closer. Yeah. Hey,
let's see. I'm trying to see when it was last year.
I believe
it was Blackpool Combat Club with.
So it was in June, so they could do it as a build up to,
I was in Baltimore.
To All Out or All In.
So everyone in the comments, one thing that me and Aiden was talking about before the show was Hobbs and Wardlow. Who do you guys? It's for us too in the comments. Who do you guys think is gonna win or what's gonna happen? Or Aiden had which I hope doesn't happen.
I know, me too. But like,
what was your prediction, Aiden?
At this point, what else happens? Goldberg comes out.
No.
What else?
Don't you dare jinx it.
Why else would he book?
Well, it sucks. I get he wants to have like an official retirement match, and I hate Eric Bischoff like saying that you don't have the balls, Tony, to book it. No one wants to see him in AEW. Like,
I'm fine with it if it's a one-off. I'm fine with it if it's just Wardlow beating him, but because of the comparison. But like that's like it. That is to the extent. If he beats anyone, any signed AEW talent, I'm upset.
Like, because the thing is that he doesn't need the rub.
No, he doesn't.
If he wants to have an official retirement match, then it needs to be where he puts somebody over as he leads as the next big monster in wrestling. And he didn't get the chance to do that in WWE.
Yeah, he mentioned that here recently that he wants to have an actual send-off. Maybe just a one-off match or match or two, but
just send him to Japan. I think have a good one-off match in Japan against Ishii. I feel like something like that would be fine, and then just call it good because, especially with Eric Bischoff, having the whole he doesn't like him bashing AEW. It would maybe make sense if he was okay with AEW or would consider it, and then having him be like Goldberg's manager for his last match. Oh shit! That's Britt Baker's mom.
About to say because that was a normal fan.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Britt Baker is not going to be happy.
Theme song.
Yeah, I like her theme song too.
And then of course Britt Baker has to have like the last, she has to be the last one, to come out. Haters gonna hate. Really sweet too. Like I'm glad that she's the face of the company.
Like they gotta get what's her name? Steph DeLander. She was on Impact, but they gotta get her an AEW.
She's been doing Impact, GCW. She's been teaming up with Matt Cardona, surprisingly. But she's going up against Nick Gage.
Yeah.
Nick effing Gage with Matt Cardona and what's her name? what's it that girl from Japan that like comes out and sings karaoke?
Makita,
Yes, Maki Ito. Yes,
my goat. I love
But,
Makita.
so,
she's grown
but,
on me. She's really grown on me.
but she filmed a AEW dark match. Steph DeLander. She filmed an AEW dark match. The last taping, I believe. But she's under the contract with Impact, so she looks so much like Jamie Hayter. Oh my god! Like,
I think give her a year or two. I think she'll be in AEW.
yeah,
She's gonna be the one. I think she has to build her stock up a little bit to really make a difference, almost like Ty Valkyrie did. Like Ty had to build up her stock and Impact and in the independent scene, and now it's one of the best things on in this women's division. Like it's really getting better.
oh, I know that her Tony Storm had to throw her in the ring twice, and her thigh hit the ring apron twice.
Does not sound fun. Also, shout out to Ruby and Tony Storm's gear tonight. Like I love the matching colors.
Yeah,
Is it green or neon green?
Neon green.
I just kind of wish when they spray paint, like they was actually spray painting something.
Do you like don't just do like an L or just randomly spray paint. Do OC.
Yeah, like it's more just making a mess. Like Mr. Jacobs said, basically slop.
Like, it's just at this point, I think you just need to tighten the screws a little bit more. You tighten the screws, and then that possibly opens the door up for Monet coming over for a couple one-offs.
I think we probably see Monet at Forbidden Door.
Yeah. My thing is, would you do Blood and Guts before Forbidden Door, or would you do after?
I would do it before.
Yeah.
Oh! And Baker's just loving this.
It's really weird seeing Baker in the right side corner.
Yeah.
It's also Britsburg, But also think about it. Something could happen. Something could happen tonight that could really turn Baker full on heel again, or it's just going to keep progressing until something happens with I don't know. Would you put the originals over the OC right now, or would you kind of do a 50-50 booking on that, Aiden?
I would do. It depends because it's too early for the Outcasts to lose right now. And so, like, if we're talking about, like, right now, I would have them win. But ultimately, I think the original should win in the end. And I think the way to go is Saraya versus Jamie Hayter at Wembley, with Jamie Hayter still winning there.
I really think it's going to come down to be honest with you, I would open the show up with Saraya, and I'd probably open it with Saraya and Hayter. Or Tony, Saraya, and Hayter, have that open your show up. Especially being the first time over in UK.
Yeah. That's fine. This one coming. I don't know if I show this one off, but I'm gonna say for the women's match.
Oh yeah.
When did Britt Baker 2019 come back? Yeah, because if you go back to Britsburg 2019, that's the same attire I think.
Yeah. Didn't she come out with the Pittsburgh Penguin mascot too? Or it Pittsburgh Penguins or the Steelers?
I think it was it could have been the Steelers. It's who wanted to, but they also had Britt Baker towels.
Yeah. Well, it looks like there's like more. It feels like there's a better turnout tonight. I feel like the crowd's a lot hotter.
Yeah, I believe Wrestle Tix had it at 5,400.
That's pretty good.
Which last week was like 3,300, 3,400. Which they always do pretty good in Pittsburgh.
So I don't know. It's just I'm really I'm enjoying what they're doing with the OC, but I would love them to do. I think they just need to tighten the screws a little bit with it because, like I said, you have a lot of AEW originals that you could easily have in there. I'm hoping they do like a really good coherent story because I just don't want it to be like in the NWO Part 3.
Yeah. Part 3?
Because think about it, every every major promotion has had some sort of something with the NWO or like a spin-off or spoof of the NWO.
Or rip
WWE
off.
has New Japan because Bullet Club.
Got the BWO, the LWO.
Then you have the spoof of the BWO. That's correct.
Yeah.
I love
What about the
Blue
JWO?
Jade. Who's it, Jade?
JWO? Who's the JWO?
Yeah, Juggalo World Order, the ICP, Insane Clown Posse.
I really feel like they got canceled out of wrestling.
Who's the Insane Clown Posse?
They are a
Hip-hop rappers.
group, and their fans consider themselves literally a gang. That's what the
Were they in
government
ECW?
classifies them. Yes, I think they had a couple of ECW matches.
Well, that explains. Well, back then, you never know what you was going to get out of ECW.
Then you had like the Latino World Order.
Yeah, Latino.
There's a lot of world orders and
Well, just
spoofs.
I could be wrong, but are they making a return? The LWO?
I think
Yep.
so with Rey Mysterio. What it sounds like. It's just so weird to see him as a Hall of Famer. I feel like he wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love that he is because he deserves it, but I don't feel like he should be in the Hall of Fame yet.
Yeah, I feel like this year they could have put Umaga in. They could have put Elise. Like the Great Muta was deserving, and Stacey Keeler was okay, but I think they could have put Michelle McCool in before her. Because Stacey Keeler was more of a manager, I would say. She wasn't really.
Yeah. Come on.
What about the OOWN, One Warrior Nation, but from the Ultimate Warrior?
What?
Well, I never knew that existed.
Very vague, I guess. I feel like the Warrior's presence was awesome, but I feel like he was probably the worst person to work with.
In
Besides
WCW?
In WCW.
No, in any company, WCW, WWE.
His WCW match was stupid. Like, I don't know why they did that. Like
Because he's the dingo.
They tried to do Hogan and Ultimate Warrior WrestleMania again, but you can't it's kind of like Cody and Roman. You can't recreate magic.
No.
Well, speaking of NWO, there's an NWO sign in the crowd.
There's an
There'll
NWO
always be
in the crowd
NWO
too.
stuff.
Pink hat dude.
But NWO will never die. I'm just surprised they haven't done like another New World Order. I thought WWE would easily want to do that.
Yeah.
Or do you think it would be like what they did with the ECW when it came back? Fans would just reject it.
Pretty much. It'd be downwatered probably.
Oh,
And Vince doesn't like
Oh,
stuff.
I love
Ooh,
how
that was
far
fun.
Baker's came. Like we should be talking
Yeah.
about like she's gotten so much better. Come on.
That was a good one.
Oh, she's Jimmy Hater. Nice. I always love when they have the meeting of the minds.
No.
yeah.
Jimmy Hayter
Awesome.
is killing it on that apron. That apron.
Shout out to
apron
Ruby's
line.
hair tonight. It's such a unique look.
Yeah, and Soraya's hair is kind of like that too.
They all-
Like they all have the.
They all have the pigtails. Oh,
Oh damn!
I
Yeah,
feel like they're
was,
still trying to figure out their look. Oh, and of course, get whacked to the championship.
Soraya
Come
gonna
on.
get someone with the champion
Come on, Hater, get in there.
power driver. On.
But a kick out.
Actually, it's called Zero
Damn it.
Storm.
I
I'm
thought that was
surprised
gonna
on
be
that one.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be it.
Well, the thing is, I thought Hater would break it up. I feel like Hater would have broken that up because like she was on the apron. Like there's no way she would let that win with a 3 count. Like there's gonna be some shenanigans like that. You gotta pull her off the ring, slam her in the ring steps, throw her into the barricade. Oh, that was nasty. Tony Storm can make any like hit look bad.
Yeah. She's like
Those
one of
guys,
the.
like that arm going right into the steel steps from a drop kick. Ouch.
I think Tony Storm's like one of the best women signings that they've made.
Here it comes.
It's gonna happen here.
It's one of those things that I'm surprised WWE didn't. Oh, she did a sunset flip.
Oh, she got it.
Nope.
Oh, a kick out. Jeez.
Yeah,
Does that kind of ruin the credibility of that move, though?
she kicked out the power driver, so
And the stomp. Oh, sorry.
Stomp.
Curb stomp.
curb stomp. Well, come on.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy, can't wait to see this.
I was gonna say I knew that wasn't
Come
gonna.
on, lockjaw. I think Ruby's probably the best seller in the company. Oh, that's nasty. And Baker wins in Pittsburgh.
Damn, that was a really good match.
Who is it?
Yeah, I did not want that one to
Really?
end. I could have had that here for another 5 minutes and love it.
My feed just got to Ruby kicking out the Panama City Sunrise.
I'm not talking about
They've
you.
got at least lay out Baker and Hater. Where you're at in our
It's
hometown.
gotta be gritty because Tommy's not here.
I think we got ourselves another. I think we got a problem here.
Or unless
Right.
Hater's hurt.
Damn.
Please don't tell me Hater's actually hurt. Please tell me part of the story.
I hope not.
Well, I know. Well, oh, hold on. Let me wait till this segment is over.
Yeah, because I seen what your was it Doc Sampson?
Yeah, please tell me she's okay. I cannot have an interim champion or have her
No.
lose the belt.
You're the champion or you're not champion. No, like,
It wasn't too long ago. I had a horse in ringside with me. We were talking about.
I need to reach out to Steph DeLander because she's in one of my fan groups. Maybe I can try to get her on the show.
yes, that was really good.
I might have to be like, hey, Arn Anderson?
This is different.
I thought he was teaching his son and Brian Pillman Jr.
Probably took your passport and flung it out the window. Kid stuff. Until that point. And you took your championship. So I know what that means. I've been a champion all my life.
New faction with Brock and Pillman?
That would be pretty good.
Ooh.
Wardlow, Pillman, and Anderson. That would be.
You were trying to do some of that kind of stuff because that makes people.
I hope that Brian Pillman Jr. comes back. I haven't seen him though in a while.
Taught you how to be the best checkers player.
I feel like he's building up his stock in the Indies.
Telling you, starting tonight, everybody get ready. We're gonna start playing chess.
He's pairing up with Wardlow. I hope he got Cody's blessing.
Yeah. Oh boy, here it comes. I don't know. if
Yes,
anyone-
the Elite.
They're not wrestling.
Speaking of Kenny Omega and the Elite, well, first let's wait till this segment is over.
No, they're doing their entrance. Go ahead.
I'll make this quick. Has anyone seen the Rebellion? From last Thursday, I think, or is it Sunday night or Saturday? Impact Wrestling's Rebellion.
I've seen clips of it.
I've seen it.
I was watching the clip of Pico and against what's this guy's name? Eddie Edwards. And
Yeah.
during that match, Eddie Edwards just pulled a socket out of Pico's shoulder.
Ow.
And let me tell you, that cannot be seen on TV. It feels like a
The Elite.
not.
I always love when people like. I saw a post on Facebook earlier saying that how AEW is doing, how they are, what's wrong with professional wrestling. This is from like the What Culture Wrestling, and I'm like, you guys used to compliment the Elite and all wrestling so much, right? And then you
Are
go
you
in there.
talking about the What Culture from YouTube, the guy who does the news and
No, they have more than just Simon. Simon's actually credible. These guys now are just becoming clickbait. But they were talking like they kind of put a list out there about how bad it is. But I'm like, well, at least they're not having to pump in sound.
what is
You forget
what?
about that with WWE pumping in sound for their wrestlers and crowds,
Yeah.
or having like a stupid like backstage segment that takes up like 20 minutes of time.
Here's another question. What the heck is Kenny Omega wearing that t-shirt that says Toriyama? What does that mean? Or who is he?
Aiden, do you know?
I haven't gotten a good look at it yet.
Oh,
I have no idea.
Aiden, you gotta know. You're in. Well, now you're not in Japan, but you're in Japan culture a little bit.
Yeah, I'm wearing the Fat Masa shirt. I'm letting the entire nation of Japan down.
The one thing that I wish I could change about that night is taking that screwdriver out of the turnbuckle and plunging it into your face, John Moxley.
In that case, better be quiet.
Let's see, who is he? Oh,
It wasn't a beat right. It wasn't a get away from the fans. I don't really have much.
he's a manga artist
Oh, really?
With-
Toriyama.
for Dragon Ball.
Oh, he did Dragon Ball.
I was like, yeah.
Oh yeah. So Aiden's gotta know that though a little
Oh.
bit.
Wow. Just so like men and squash the beef. Wow.
Uh-oh. Better be quiet.
Danielson.
I think they're. Yep.
Of course, it came out from behind. Huh.
Well,
Right.
that was smart.
That was cool. That was that impression. And of course, Hangman's getting choked. Oh!
Who was that?
What?
Nick Jackson.
That was Nick Jackson. I thought that was Jay White at first.
Super
Because of
kick.
hair.
There's a similarity between both of them. There's
Right.
some times where I've seen Jay White. I'm like, what is Nick Jackson doing?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did one of them have an injury on his arm or his shoulder?
Yeah,
Matt Jackson.
but he's not
Matt-
doing surgery. He's just doing physical therapy.
We got shenanigans. There's a brawl out on our hands. The Elite and the Blackpool Combat Club.
I'm thinking Anarchy in the Arena.
Maybe.
I would love to see that again. Even though I'm not gonna watch
I
it.
love how he's still selling his back. One of the the longest sell of any
Oh,
professional wrestler.
Kenny looks pretty banged up.
I think that's the whole point of this segment. You want to make the Elite look banged up and torn up, and
And Ryan, oh,
Hangman doesn't come out yet.
Well,
You think it's gonna be a 4-on-4 with Hangman?
Matt Jackson. It's the one with the hair, right? The black hair.
yeah, the one with the cast on his hand.
Oh boy. Oh!
Oh, Wheeler Yuta's gonna get super kicked. Oh, there goes the belt. Oh,
And
Right,
right
that-
on the injured arm. If I'm spoiling it, I apologize.
very sorry, Hayden. I feel like it needs to be a little more chaotic. That's my little complaint about it.
Or demolishing. Hangman's got to make the save. Kenny's walking a little slow. Bucks,
okay?
Damn, he chunked him. I never seen Kenny Omega do that before. He just chunked with a paradigm shift. Does he call it the paradigm shift or the
Oh boy.
Black Rider now? Or dang it.
Also, can I get their jacket? Can they sell their jacket?
Hangman's fixing to come behind Danielson, doesn't he? Never mind.
I was real worried that whichever Buck got powerbombed by Claudio was going right onto the microphone.
Oh no, it's gone. Oh no.
I'm callous.
Oh no.
I hope this is not
Backpool,
fixed.
Backpool, don't do it. I mean, don't.
He's turning. He's turning on the Elite? He's
Yeah.
I know it.
abandoning them.
I knew it. What a coward.
What a weasel!
Or is he going to get someone?
There's something underneath the chair, though.
There's a chair that they.
There's tape underneath the chair, so I don't know if that means there's something gimmicked with it. I love Brian Danielson's promo tonight.
Oh no. Oh no.
Where's
Come on, Hangman. We need a cowboy.
I hope Don is the one who.
Oh, he's
goes-
bringing out Takeshita.
Oh,
What's
that's
he
fair.
supposed to
Also, that's exciting. Too.
Is that supposed
Oh!
to happen?
Well, that's one way of.
Well, we knew something was going to happen with
I still don't
Callis
think.
and Takeshita.
I still think something fishy is going to happen with Callis.
I don't trust
Callis
him.
is probably going to turn on the Elite. I just know it. I've been
He's a
knowing this
snake
for.
in the grass. Oh man, I love
Just
Takeshita.
waiting out. There goes Buddha. They're gonna.
Is Kesha and Daniel Bryan knowing each other for a while or something?
Yeah, they came in AEW in 2021, I believe, on Dark Elevation. They teamed up the first time.
I'm not.
So do you
Where-
think Takeshita will become elite? Because
Why,
Kesha's
did,
already
why,
signed.
didn't why didn't Don Callis bring out Hangman Page?
Don Callis is still fishy. I don't
Oh,
trust him.
never mind. I totally misinterpreted what you said, Lane. I thought you said will Takeshita be all elite, not just with the elite.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a total fool.
no, you're
I
good.
forgot that you
He'll
could
be-
use
you think-
both of those as
you're
the
good.
same thing.
Could
I
you
never-
imagine like that unit now? Oh my!
it could be.
That's why I don't. That's another thing. I don't like Don Callis though. He may
They're
be a
not,
kid.
even, they're not even at full power. They still got Hangman and they still got Kota Ibushi in the reserve.
Jeez, man,
They still got
Rob.
them on the bench.
Well,
It's like it's like the All Star teams. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's a dream team of AEW.
I'm kind of liking the Bullet Club Golden or Golden Bullet Club.
I want to see who do I want to see join them. I
I
have
want to
no
see.
idea.
I want to see El Fantasmo, which he got kicked out of David Finley's group.
David
which,
Finley kicking out anyone who's good of his group.
Like,
What
I
about
feel-
Marty Scroll? We haven't seen him in a long time.
Well, he kind of got canceled.
you probably won't
He
see
didn't
him.
do a great thing.
Nonetheless,
Let me guess. Something he done bad. And we don't want to know what's going on right now.
It's
Yeah, I
like real
see.
bad what he did though. Like,
Well, in
like,
that
it's like
case-
it's a crime here.
Well, in that case, let me get Marty Scroll out of the way.
what were we talking about? The Golden Elite. I forgot Forbidden Door is going to be the Golden Bullet Club versus the New Japan Bullet Club.
I can see that for Forbidden Door.
I'd love to see that. I feel like Bullet Club last year should have had more involvement in it.
Yeah,
And like, why didn't you bring the Gorillas, like God? Like, why didn't you have those guys do something with the Bucks, you know, or get
Who-
revenge on the Bucks?
like who's left in the New Japan Bullet Club now?
Not many.
Because either they're all in WWE, they're in AEW, or
Let's see.
they just canceled. Well, the one we just talked about.
Bullet Club. Well, I know Ace Austin and Chris Bay, but they're more an Impact in Japan.
Sorry, I missed these comments. I swear if there's another interim champion, hey, there, so I probably wouldn't want to even do that to happen. Yeah, Null Access. Like Thunder Rosa didn't even want to do an interim champion. Like, I hate how everyone's blaming her,
Yeah.
like not being there, but she even said herself that she wanted to drop the title. Like, she never wanted to. But I'm hoping that Hater's okay. But she did hit those. She hit the apron 3 times.
Okay, so as of right now, you have Ace Austin, Bad Luck Fale, which she's probably the only OG at this point left. Chase Owens, Chris Bay, Clark Connors. He just joined actually this week.
Mhm.
Interesting. David Finley, of course.
The son
Dick
of Kit
Togo.
Finley, right?
Doc Gallows is still listed underneath of there.
That's weird.
I bet
Evil,
Carl Anderson is
he's no longer the leader. He's still technically on the roster.
Blech. Sorry, I'm not an Evil fan.
Gato, of course. Juice Robinson, somewhat because he's on here, but that's what's interesting about it. Juice is technically still part of it. Carl Anderson, Kenta, Sho, Ishimori, is that his name?
Yeah, Ishimori.
And Takahashi.
Is Lahikaleo still on there?
I didn't see him on there.
So maybe for Golden Boy Club, they could have El Fantasma and Hikuleo join.
I've seen some
Wolfpack?
people saying Wardlow joining them would be cool. I mean, I could see it, but I feel like Wardlow can also do something.
I think we're fixing to get. That's not just like the Wolfpack. Wardlow's entrance, the Wolfpack.
This is war.
Well, like those wolves, like that moment. I think we're gonna see
Uh-oh.
like Goldberg.
And
now.
he's being walked through the ring by Arn Anderson.
We're gonna see Goldberg tonight.
Let's find out. It might be a shocker of the century. Might be a
don't wanna
shocker of
see
the night.
Goldberg. I'll be sick if I see Goldberg.
But this is interesting. Like I would really like to see Wardlow, Brian Pillman Jr., and Brock Anderson as like as a unit, as Arn Anderson as their manager. They could it could actually rub off on Brian Pillman Jr. and Brock Anderson to give them something to do, but I don't know. I won't say Wardlow teaching. Well, I don't
It's
know.
Cody.
And he's on TV.
Wow, Cody's back on AEW, 2021.
Do you think WWE is not going to be happy?
Well, that's their footage. Well,
No, AEW owns the rights to it.
Yeah.
If they can, as long as they own the rights to it, they can use it.
yep,
That's why you
pretty
see like AJ Styles in the Bullet Club ROH trailer.
because they own the property.
I'm not. Yeah,
He's got
What is
the.
what is up with? I mean, I'm not a big fan of QT Marshall.
Are they really trying to troll Cody at this point?
QT Marshall ain't nothing but a.
Think about it. You
'Cause-
go all the way to WWE,
Because
I'm
Sting
gonna-
last week.
promise the world championship, and then you
know
lose
what?
to Reigns.
Because
I'm going to say
Vince
this.
and Triple H, don't forget. They dangled that carrot and then pulled it away. I don't know, maybe that, or they're going to say it for Saudi Arabia.
You know what?
That'd
I'm
be
going to say
stupid.
this once.
have
Well,
him
you
win
think about
Saudi
it. Saudi would.
I can see
Everybody
it.
has a price, and Saudi could pay them anything.
Like I
And
can
they
see it.
control
but
half of that company at that point. This when it comes to booking decisions. Besides Vince.
I like how they give Hobbs the Cody. Was it called the Cody Vader or the Cody?
Yes, can he get the Cody Vader? Yes.
Like they're trolling Cody. Like they have to be. Like Sting last week.
Oh god.
Arn Anderson.
Yeah.
I'm afraid we're really going to get Goldberg because a lot of signals are.
You know what else though?
But
I can't-
Wardlow squashing Goldberg would be passing the torch. I feel like.
I'm okay with that. But if Wardlow beats Goldberg, I'll rage.
Hell.
If Wardlow beats Goldberg, that's one of those things that I'm like I need to talk to Tony Khan for friendship reasons.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Tony, come on the show, Tony.
Yeah, we need to have a real.
Love to have Tony. If I'd love to have Tony on the show. Like, it'd be
Yeah,
nice to
that
sit
would be-
down and kind of pick his brain.
Are we gonna get
I don't-
them 3 suplexes?
Come on,
But
Hobbs.
Hobbs looks more jacked too.
3.
Hobbs is crazy, man. I love Hobbs. I don't want him to
Oh
lose.
no, another special night on Rampage, Saturday night.
Ugh.
During
Dang
the
NBA, Connor and Aiden, like tell your basketball to stop. It's not fair.
Hey, that's how you get big ratings leading into it.
well, technically,
I gotta-
yes. Because
Here's another question, though. Here's another question, and I know every guy is wondering, who is that assistant of QT Marshall's?
I can't remember her
the
name.
woman.
She was on QTV. She was with QT Marshall and Powerhouse Hobbs. And what's up with that?
I bet she was on Dark, and she was on Dark, and someone saw something in her, and they like kind of like the woman that was with MJF, All Out 2020, like the MJF campaign, and she was always smile, kind of like that, because she was actually a wrestler before she got that role.
Oh, well. I look at that. There's a Rey Mysterio on AEW TV. If you look at Rey Mysterio's Hall of Fame T-shirt correctly. If I spoil anything, I apologize.
Oh, so
Hey,
John just
Darla.
Roberts.
Super kick.
Oh, I think. Wait, is Justin Roberts announcing tonight?
No, he has COVID.
Oh, that's why they posted. I'm like,
Yeah, Josh has taken over tonight.
It must be because it's coast to coast and he can't. I don't
Well,
know.
he has he tested positive for COVID, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what, the third year? Oh God. Not the COVID again.
well, like I said, they're depending on your there's a lot of political stances on that now, but if you look, looking at it, if some of the wrestlers aren't okay with that, they have to keep the protocols in place. My work does the same thing.
Which I
But
believe
you
he's
do-
tested positive. He tested positive for COVID twice before, I believe, when like COVID first started.
Did I already tell you my Cody COVID story?
Cody.
So,
So,
this was Cody's only meet and greet with just doing before Dynamite, right? So myself, my fiance, and then one of my other friends that's part of my collection group, we're going to meet Cody. So we meet him. Everything is going well, and then Cody, they don't announce that he's got COVID. COVID. But then my friend texts saying, "Hey, you might want to get tested because I tested for COVID, and I'm pretty sure he gave Cody COVID." So I think I know patient zero. Sorry, Cody.
so
Are
wait,
you talking about
Wait,
Cody
you
Rhodes,
gave.
right?
Wait, you
No,
gave.
my friend gave Cody COVID. Like he was right behind
Oh.
us.
So
And
your friend gave Cody COVID.
yes.
Damn.
Shout out to Mark. You're an awesome friend and a great wrestling fan, but that was like kind of interesting that they couldn't say he had COVID and had the interim for 2 weeks.
He was behind that all.
So my friend was patient zero, which is very interesting because every time I've gone out, I'm one of the ones that if I get COVID, okay, whatever, I'll just take care of the flu. But I have not gotten COVID once. Not
Me either. But go on.
So, yeah, I just thought it was interesting that the day that Cody got COVID, I was there.
Well, it's things you'll learn on the Always On podcast.
Things that see the thing is clip that, send it to Cody, and we'll get him on the show. Actually, no, because WWE's really strict about
Podcast.
their.
They're
You literally have to be busted open.
Chris Van Vliet.
Stupid Jake Paul, and Logan Paul's bullshit podcast.
Dave
Yeah,
Meltzer.
Does Meltzer have a podcast?
No, but he is a journalist in wrestling. Professional wrestling, I mean.
Well, I don't
Chris Van
necessarily
Vliet.
now would call him a journalist anymore.
Chris Van Vliet gets a lot of people. Like he interviewed
Chris
The
Van
Rock.
Vliet, his shows are great.
Like he interviewed The Rock one time, I believe.
Oh boy.
Rock, Cena. I just watched. He did one with Dolph Ziggler that was really entertaining, and Dolph talks about the Spirit Squad.
I remember that. He was known as Mickey.
Yes. So that was actually really entertaining too.
Nikki Ziggler.
So Nick Gage. Nick Gage was what surprised me the most.
I'm really nervous about this match.
I don't
It's
know.
gonna be good. Don't worry, it's gonna be good.
Well, so far it might have been pretty good.
And I hope Warlow gets the win.
I'd rather have Wardlow win than Goldberg come, but I'm going for Hobbs.
I want Hobbs to win.
But if I
I
had to
would love to
choose,
see.
if I had to choose Wardlow winning or Goldberg coming to AEW, I'd probably pick Wardlow.
I kind of want to see Hobbs and Archer.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. I was an Archer.
We haven't
I
seen
want
Archer
Hobbs.
though in a while though. Anyway, I know he's not under AEW anymore. Well, temporarily sometimes.
But
He's
I
still
want.
contracted. I think he's just in Japan right now.
So who's everyone going for in the comments and us?
I want
Chris,
Hobbs.
Who'd you say, Chris?
As Mr. Jacob said, who is not on here tonight, it's still real to me. Dang it! I'm gonna go with Warlow.
Aiden.
I think Hobbs. I think TK knows that he's got to reestablish the belt. So
I got
Give me-
Hobbs too.
Lane.
He said
I already said it. I think Hobbs has got this one because there's more. There's more stories you can run with Wardlow if he loses this match. It's kind of now, what do you do with him from here if he loses to loses to Hobbs.
geez.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
'cause-
Puppies!
Oh,
Really?
oh god.
no wonder QT got his assistant out there.
Oh god. Anderson.
I knew his assistant. I knew her
We
knew that was
assistant
gonna
not be
happen.
good.
Did he really look at her like that?
Puppies!
I was gonna say, who's got puppies?
Damn
Who was it? I know it was the King, Jerry
Lawler.
Lawler, but whose rack did he see for him to go? Puppies!
Deborah McMichael or Deborah Austin, you know.
Wardlow kicked
Deborah, the
Oh, here we go. Arn and
Anderson fixing
QT
that.
Marshall.
He's gonna spine buster him.
Oh, he's got the Glock. That's funny.
Oh, he pulled out the Glock.
The most over
Uh-oh.
thing that he's ever done in AEW. Oh, it's Penta.
This only just made Wardlow look bad. Oh my goodness.
No, I don't want to see
And
what
there
Okay,
goes Arn.
he didn't.
Oh! Yes, Arn still got it. Just don't hurt your quad like Shane McMahon did.
Why wouldn't this be a no contest?
Come on, Hobbs.
Yay, Wardlow!
Because
Wardlow,
the referee
Wardlow,
didn't see
Wardlow.
it.
Damn it.
You're a killer.
Oh!
There it is.
Did Wardlow win it?
Wardlow.
Do it again, Wardlow. Do it again.
Aaron Solo, where are you at?
There it is.
He got popped up on the table.
No.
Someone's gotta come out. Nick
Someone's
Colorado,
got
I don't know
to.
I don't know if you're in that group anymore, but
Oh boy. I think you're right, Connor. You think
I'm scared.
I'm scared
I
too.
don't know how I feel about this, Aiden. I'm scared. Hold me.
No
I'm
more
scared too,
flip-flop.
man. I'm scared.
no more
too.
hot potato.
If you think, I don't know.
Someone.
Come on, please kick out Hobbs.
Anderson, turn on
Come on.
Wardlow. Something.
I'm so far behind compared to.
Oh
everyone.
no! Why?
He's the best.
No!
That title's the stupidest title.
Oh my god,
Why?
this title's cooked. TK,
That title's
I
done.
love Wardlow.
Okay,
I'm
just
not gonna,
keep on.
I mean, I know I want Warlow to win, but you guys,
Wardlow now. Just
you
keep it
guys
on
are
him.
completely
Build up
nuts.
his story with freaking Arn Anderson. Please, like, he needs to like hold for at least one pay-per-view cycle.
Uh-oh.
Luchasaurus?
He yelling now because Lolly's coming.
Now we're inserting to another feud.
oh
Right
my-
then and there.
But
Let me
Hobbs
guess.
just got started.
Let me guess.
Ugh.
you can say that for literally
so
every single like
frustrated with
TNT
Lolly
title.
is acting frustrated.
Let me guess. Luchasaurus is gonna be the champion next week.
Is his name really Luchasaurus, or is it somebody else?
It's still Luchasaurus.
Well, let's not forget though, Luchasaurus had a little, let's just say a little controversy off AEW TV for a while.
With his
You know
mask.
name?
I don't even know why that gave the title to Hobbs to begin with.
Then why? What's the point of giving it to Hobbs? Like, you just made Hobbs look.
But they should have never had Hobbs win it to begin with. If they were just gonna like kind of like why did they have? It's kind of like ever since Joe won it. Like why did you have this person win if you're just gonna have? It just goes full circle.
Oh, boy.
It's still better than the 24/7 championship, though.
I don't know why you guys. I don't know what's going on with you guys. First, you guys cheer for Warlow back in the day, and now you guys cheer for Hobbs. What's up
So
with that?
okay, so we love both wrestlers, right? It's more of that belt as a booker standpoint has been a hot potato, just like the Intercontinental Championship was back in the day.
Hmm.
Like
That's
Good
really
point,
what
Wayne.
it comes down to.
okay, it was Joe beat Wardlow in that three-way. They had Darby win. I don't know why they had Darby winning.
Joe
wins
won
it,
it back.
and then
Wardlow beat Joe. Hobbs
Wardlow.
beat Wardlow. Wardlow beat Hobbs. So it's just
A
you don't
hot
have a
potato.
credible reign like you did when Cody had it or Miro. That's kind of what the main issue is. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nothing against
It's almost like the 24/7
against
title.
Wardlow, but
No, it's not. Against,
Hobbs has just barely received the championship,
it's really on. Well, the book.
and it kind of makes the championship look like a joke, like the tag titles in WWE were for a while, like the Intercontinental United States Championship, like it's just a prop.
and like
Well,
Wardlow
that's
wins
why
the
we're
belt back.
frustrated. It's only against against Wardlow. We love Wardlow and wanted him to have a better run, but
Yeah, like he not coming out.
You know what? You're right, Lane. I understand.
I just want the victory to make sense. And that's the hard part with us. And let's kind of go back to my post on Twitter earlier, was we know so much about
no.
wrestling nowadays and how it works behind stage, the booking, where it just makes things worse, you know, where we know the inner workings. We book our own shows on here, you know, and we want better for it because we want the championship to be held in prestige. Because, like I said, that's really that and the TBS title are just props at this point. They're nothing.
God, oh god.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good. But nothing against. But looking at Jade's run hasn't been memorable. Like, it's almost as bad as how Roman Reigns' run really is. You know, people just Roman Reigns is just a bigger star. But, you know, Jade defends it almost the same amount of times that Roman Reigns, a part-time champion, does. Because at that point, that's all Roman Reigns is. He's a legit part-time champion. Heck, MJF, somebody that only wrestled a few times last year, wrestled more and defended the championship more in his run right now than Reigns ever did in the 2, 3, 4 years he's been champion?
Yeah.
Actually, this is probably his third year as the Universal Undisputed Champion.
Yeah. So wrestling's just in a weird spot.
Like they should just do away with I don't know. Like, and now like Wardlow just won it back, and now they're just like they immediately have Luchasaurus come out. I don't want to see Luchasaurus win it. Keep it on Wardlow now.
Yeah, like you can't.
Who's he going against?
Like Luchasaurus just started. He just got back, so I don't know.
When he comes on,
I feel like the last good decent reign, was Sammy's first.
Bye.
Well, I'll say Sammy's second reign.
I say Lollipop.
And then once Sky won, and Sammy, and then Sammy again, and then Scorpio again, and then Wardlow, and like Wardlow has still not had a good reign as champion.
Yeah.
And if they're just going to go back, if they're just going to go back on it, they should have gone back on the second reign as champion when he beat Joe. They should have never had Hobbs. Right? They should have never had Hobbs win it. They just planned on, Wardlow.
No.
It's not like it's not like we don't like Hobbs or Wardlow or just keep the title on someone keep it on someone.
Well, I think it's okay. At least it's on the main title.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like
at least that.
I'm okay with it not being the main title. Like I don't mind it if it has a couple months reign, but make that reign memorable because really all Hobbs defended the title against was Wardlow. What's the point?
He defended against Wardlow and Penta, and that's all.
Penta.
Well, I believe it was let's see. Well, Pentagon and Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
And if you count the House Rules match, Christopher Daniels.
So technically, three people.
Let me see. I believe there was one other one. I could be wrong. I believe it was like 3 or 4.
It's just, I said, it's just I want better.
Yeah, I forgot.
Is that Sean Spears?
Yep.
Is Sean Spears joining Bullet Club?
Sean Spears. I could see it with the glasses.
Yeah.
So, Aiden, I know you're kind of working on your how to say Bullet Club for Booking Elite, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel about Sean Spears joining up a Bullet Club? Would that help Sean Spears' career like Cody?
It would help Sean Spears, but I don't know if it moves the needle for Bullet Club Gold particularly. I feel like the way that you want to go for Bullet Club Gold is if you want to present Jay White as a star, you got to put more work rate wrestlers around him. Because I like Sean Spears. It's just for me, he has the Ethan Page effect where there's other people that I would rank higher in terms of who I would want to see get more TV time. And I really like Ethan Page. If Ethan Page was with Josh Alexander, I'd want to see him on TV every week because I really enjoy them both as a tag team.
Well, at first in Impact, he had a really good singles run. His first X Division champion I believe his first X Division. Oh, that was really good.
This kid is incredible. Like
Commander.
Commander.
for a luchador, he can he's doing a lot of he has good psychology.
But,
Like he has the high flying, but like, do you see how he was striking? Like how his strikes and how he was selling. Like this kid's great.
oh,
You know who Commander reminds me of? If you look at his, well, without his unmasked face,
Kalisto.
more like who's the commentator right now? What's his name?
Excalibur.
Yeah, kind of looks like them if you look at the beard.
We were talking about the TNT Championship defenses. Hobbs defended it against his first title defense was against Phoenix. Then Christopher Daniels at the first House Rules. Then Pentagon Jr. And last week Silas Young. And then tonight his last title defense.
Oh, I forgot about Silas Young.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Silas Young.
I like Silas Young too.
Like he reminds me of JBL a little bit. But I'm glad to see Sean Spears getting used more.
I really think the reason why he wasn't on TV, I think it was just so he could be a father.
Well, I know the first time his mother died.
Yeah, his mother died. Yeah.
And then
His mother died, and then
of
course,
you know,
baby girl or boy. Oh, sorry.
boy, the perfect 10 junior.
Speaking of the Bullet Club, though, May 1st is Bullet Club's 10-year anniversary for being formed.
Really,
Oh,
10
sweet.
years.
May 1st, 2013, 10 years ago. Well, 10 years, you know.
It's just sad where the state of Bullet Club right now. We used to be the most talked about faction in pro wrestling.
I mean, it's really outstayed its welcome is the problem. Like, it's none of the members' fault. It's just that's what happens with a faction for 10 years. The purpose of the faction is to elevate everyone in it. It's just stopped being able to do that.
Connor's out
Would
again.
you just now let me ask you this, Aiden, because I know that you're working on your script for it, so I don't want to have you give too much away. But
It's totally cool.
is there a way to save it?
I think there is. It's difficult, and it's like it's. I can just talk about it because it's not the one I've been working on. Sorry, let me build my notes real quick. I'm having the worst allergies.
You're good, man. No, I want to kind of hear your thinking about it because, I want it to be relevant again. I want people to be talking about.
I think you have to fundamentally change, not the idea of the group, but you have to fundamentally change the presentation, and that's why I think you have Ace Austin and Chris Bay and Impact as Bullet Club. I think if they were paired with someone like Swerve Strickland, I think that would be such a cool group. It could be Bullet Club, but it would have almost that hip hop aesthetic to it that comes with Swerve, and he just has he's just cool, and that's what Bullet Club needs to be, just cool, because that's what it originally was. It's why it was so over. But then now in Bullet Club, you have the House of Torture. That sucks. You have it's just I like David Finlay, but he's not Bullet Club leader material.
I feel like they kind of needed to work him into it if they were going to make him a leader, like they did with Kenny, almost similar to Kenny's spot.
Well, but Kenny has the wrestling ability to back it up. Everyone in Bullet Club had, except for David. And he's not a bad wrestler. It's just in New Japan with just such in-ring focus, you have to be one of the top of the card, in my opinion. Because no one see a faction warfare with the main event payoff being Kazuchika Okada versus David Finlay.
I think a lot of the top guys in New Japan left, so they're trying to look for that next. They look like that.
I would actually look at Ace Austin for the next. He's the one I would have picked to be the next leader of Bullet Club. Him or Chris Bay.
I can see him being their resident Super Junior. I think that'd be fun. Him and Chris Bay.
D-Rich, I hope I pronounced your name right. He says, I believe we are going to see Hangman return to join the Elite after Nakesha turns on the Elite and joins BCC. I think Hangman will be jealous.
I don't think Takesha's joining BCC. I think the story for that is Takeshita becomes Don Callis' new cash cow,
Yes.
and that's when he betrays Omega.
So you can have like two different stories being told with that.
Yeah,
You can have the Takeshita and Don Callis story arc where Don turns on Omega. And then you could also have with Hangman, he could literally this is kind of like I would love to do this story for Booking Elite, but have Hangman become heel and turn the Dark Order heel.
Go back
And
to a cult.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he could be the next like doesn't even be an exiled one, but he could literally be like you could have -1 like say, hey, I got my will from my dad, and this is his bidding. Because think about it, Hangman has they've kind of I think they teased in the past where he's drank the Dark Order Kool-Aid, so they could easily do something with that. And then you have and then you can have the Dark Order feud with the Elite, and then have them defeat the Elite and kind of get Dark Order back to where it was supposed to be. Dirch, I think is that how you pronounce your name? Thank you so much for watching, and
Yeah.
I love your theory on that. Let us know what you think. Do you think Hangman should be and this goes for anybody too in the chat, but do you think Hangman should join Dark Order and be the new leader and kind of give that direction that Brody Lee was taking it,
I feel
but
like
his own take?
I feel like the story for Dark Order, it's obviously so far out from when Brody Lee had passed, but I don't think they need another leader because that doesn't give a great message of, okay, our leader has passed, let's replace him. I feel like it means more if they succeed not with a new leader, but using like their old leader's memory as fuel to succeed.
I think they're gonna need like basically a new leader to basically get them any TV time.
Yeah.
Because Brody Lee really advanced that group from when like they were trash. I hate to say it trash, like when that guy famous guy who
Yeah.
then Brody Lee comes in and basically turned that group to a whole it wasn't the same group.
Yeah.
He actually brought some new members in. He handpicked some people. Preston Vance being one of them.
Al Cabana, John
Angels.
Silver, Angels.
Yeah.
You know,
Handpicked some of them.
yeah. And like
But-
I guess your point in where they don't need to. I think the thing is they also have Evil Uno too, which always was like your second in command to Brody. So
Oh yeah, and he has the mic work and he has the mic work to back it up. He cut in earlier this year. He cut one of my favorite promos when it was Moxley challenging Hangman to the Texas Death Match, and Hangman when Hangman was told Dark Order to leave, this is a year thing, and Luna just responds, "Get out of my face," because he's so angry at his friend for like I don't want to say betraying him, but sometimes you got to help your friends, and they can't just do everything wrong.
Mark Caesar, thanks for watching. A lot of new people, thanks for watching. I'm sick of this TNT Championship thing. Yeah, I obviously said before, we're not like Warlow. It's not even really their fault. It's the booker at this point. Basically, like Aiden said just a few minutes ago, friend to friend conversation. But I'll take Wardlow as champion. I'll come back to that, but Shawn Spears and Bruce Robertson going at it.
This is interesting too. So I feel like me. Oh, Ricky Stark. So Ricky Starks and Shawn Spears versus the Golden Bullet Club.
The absolute 10.
That would be cool.
Or the perfect.
Oh, what a spear!
That's a good one. Oh boy.
Or the Goldberg.
Oh, midair. Yeah, he right away. He's about to get speared too.
See, I'm
That
so
was a-
good to see Shawn Spears'
that was
face
a-
again.
Oh, that was a good spear.
A shot on the spear. Haha.
That
I
was so
like
good.
Spears, the chairman act. If Spears went back to the chairman gimmick, when I can't remember who his entrance was against, but it was against Cody when he was just in the chair when Spotlight came on, I thought that looked very visually appealing. And if he were to go back to that, I wouldn't have a problem with him being in Bullet Club.
Right. I feel like that aggression. I wonder if they're working on it. But where are they going?
Who is this?
They are going.
Someone's beating up Mark Briscoe.
Oh, somebody.
What?
Are they going to do Mark Briscoe in a pole match?
What the hell? Who is these guys? Who is? I'm ready to roll right now. This feels like an Attitude Era segment.
Wait, why is there a TV with all the like dressing stuff?
No.
What is the TV? What is the TV doing there?
This is just a. Uh-oh.
Who attacked Mark Briscoe?
I want to say you two and you two.
So, FTR versus Double J and Jay Lethal.
What is no?
This should be a faction. All these guys. This is an Attitude Era segment. It feels like.
Yeah.
Which is so funny.
Okay, who attacked Mark Briscoe?
It was Ari Daivari and. Wasn't
it
it?
was the Trustbusters.
Oh boy, here comes who
Out of anyone,
coming out.
they get to.
We're going to see Jericho and Cole face to face.
Except he's not the Painmaker version, just in case y'all didn't notice. I got a Painmaker shirt on. If I had my hat, I would go.
That was best segment of the night. That was really funny, and like Mark Briscoe's reaction to all that was really funny. Mark Caesar, but just to get back to your question, the TNT title was a really prestigious title with Cody, Brody,
Darby,
Miro. I say after Semi's second reign, or yeah, I think I just once they get it, like Scorpio Sky was a great person to put it on, but then I feel like that's when the flip flopping began. But as the Goldberg stuff, I'd rather have Wardlow as back as TNT champion than Goldberg coming back. I'm willing to take that sacrifice. Next question. Mark Caesar is enjoying. Mark Caesar says I'm loving the Golden Bullet Club so far. I'm
excited to see where it goes.
I'm glad Spears enjoying, because the absolute 10.
It sounds cool though,
and
I feel like
if you listen to Sean Spears' theme song, it sounds like his WWE theme song.
True.
Yeah. I still have hope that El Phantasmo joins the Golden Bullet Club.
Since we're in the since I've been waiting, this is the second hour of AEW. Let me just say this though, just like some people always does every hour. As I announced earlier on, but now since Connor's online, I'll say it anyway. AEW House Rules is coming to my hometown of Tupelo, Mississippi, Friday, June 2nd at the Cadence Bank Arena. So tickets go on sale tomorrow for the pre-sale, and the general public sale will be Friday. And I've been excited all day, and I understand Connor's been excited all day too, a little bit.
Yeah, there will be a vlog on the channel for that. I'm actually going to House Rules in May too. So there'll be 2 AEW House Rules vlogs. But one in Kentucky and the other one, which is announced today, Tupelo, Mississippi. I denied it over and over again, but I woke up today and I'm on Twitter and I see Tupelo, Mississippi, out of all places. Like first person I thought it was Chris. So.
Well, technically, in my view, and even though that I can't say this on here thanks to Lane, so I'll say this: since Connor already noticed it first, he told me I'm the first guy who already got the notification first from him. Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I've been excited all day. I've been waiting, and now we're only, I believe, 13 hours till tickets go on sale.
I hope we get something of Jimmy Hayter pretty soon, like an update sometime.
Yeah, so So me and Connor and Errol, which you already guys seen on the podcast last year, will be headed to AEW in Tupelo. Or if it's all right with Connor, we might have ourselves our first ever AEZ exclusive.
What? A vlog?
Well, or as I say AEZ exclusive, Tupelo, Mississippi.
We have done a few vlogs on here. I believe Lane did the first one. No. I did the first one full gear, and then he did ROH final. Well, no, Death Before the Sun, I believe, final battle, and he did Winter's Coming.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. My bad. But
Notice one guy I signed that says wrestling sucks. Why are you at a wrestling show, and you have a wrestling sign that says wrestling sucks?
There's support Wrestle Talk.
Well, there's not that one, but they showed that a sign that said wrestling sucks.
But,
why are you at a wrestling event if wrestling sucks?
So to what's the word? Conclude this before the segment goes on. This will be my first AEW House Rule and Connor's second, because the first one will be in Corbin, Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get on with the segment between Adam Cole and Chris Jericho.
It's so nice seeing Adam Cole back. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Jericho.
It's going to be interesting.
In my career, they know how much I studied and idolized you. I mean, a lot of the foundation of Adam Cole, the pro wrestler, was inspired by Chris Jericho. For God's sakes, my catchphrase.
Better turn myself on mute for a minute so I can hear this conversation.
Your first book, where you talk about traveling the globe and learning all these different styles of wrestling. I remember saying, someday I want to be like Chris Jericho. And now, fast forward, and here we are.
Dude, I bet I could beat Adam Cole at Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Does he play Smash a lot?
I don't think he plays Smash Bros. I know he plays like Elden Ring and stuff.
If we ever meet in real life, we'll have to run Smash.
Yes. That's what I love about Adam Cole and Evil Uno. And Orange Cassidy. I love how they're all video game nerds.
There you go. Characteristic. Show respect out of.
That's interesting from Jericho. This is not uncharacteristic of him.
You know, I'm glad you said those words about me, those kind words. I appreciate that. You know, I've been watching a lot of your stuff recently, and I've been thinking a lot about this.
See, I'm glad they get a face off, but don't drag on the storyline.
Absolutely zero respect for you.
There you go. There's the Chris Jericho we were looking at.
I knew it. Jericho's a snake. Respects you 1 minute and turns its back on you.
Unacceptable. It's unacceptable for a talent as legendary as Chris Jericho, and you're lucky I don't slap your dumb face right here, right now.
I love it.
See, Chris, I was afraid you were going to go this round. I was afraid you were going to say that. Because me and a lot of people here in Pittsburgh, lately, we think you've been a real jag-off.
Nice. I always love Chris Jericho's facial reactions to things. I love this segment.
the word that you say, and they look at you like a god. But speaking of looking, when's the last time you looked yourself in the mirror and asked who is the real Chris Jericho? And is the real Chris Jericho an egomaniac with the JAS?
It almost reminds me of like his work at NXT, like especially with Ciampa and Gargano.
One of the absolute greatest to ever do this. You know who I think the real Chris Jericho is? I think the real Chris Jericho is an insecure, fickle, stupid idiot.
Oh, stealing Jericho's catchphrase. That was sneaky. I love that. I'm glad he's bringing back the stupid idiot because that was like one of my favorite Jericho like phrases that he's gotten over. I need to find my shirt. I have a spoof of the Uncle Sam "We Need You" shirt that says "You're a stupid idiot." I need to find it. It's one of my favorite shirts.
I hope that I wish the crowd would chant Y2J because Jericho hates when people do that nowadays.
Yeah. So I'm so upset. I went to GameStop the other day, right? And they have the Jericho from Mexico. I hear how you pronounce it, but I was about ready to buy it, and I know the packaging was bent and damaged. I'm like, okay, it's not a problem. Looked at the figure, the leg was broken on it. I'm like, yep, not buying it. I was like, damn it. And I told the guy about it, and he just shrugged it off, and then he put it back on the shelf as I was walking out.
That's stupid.
I'm sorry it's broken. I would have taken it for like $5. They would have fixed it, but not for $25. I'm just upset because I cannot find any Chase figures at GameStop. People are finding them at GameStop.
Yeah.
On clearance too, and I cannot find them.
I see it all the time on Facebook. Like someone finds like lately a Sean Spears Chase they're finding. It's like it's easy for everyone else.
It's usually like Sean Spears, Anna Jay. I kind of want to see Garcia and Cole again. I want to see that in the submission match. Do you think we're going to get a tag match with Keith Lee and Cole versus JS? Oh, yeah. Baker's coming out? As long as Adam Cole doesn't propose at the end of this, we're fine. Or are they already engaged, or are they just dating still? Oh, she just slapped Jericho. Nice. Sure. Front door. And of course, the Outcasts are surrounding her. This actually is pretty good. 2 feuds into one. I like this. This is really good paying attention to detail.
Come on, Hater.
We need Hater. We need Keith Lee out here for this one.
Just please tell us you're okay, Hater.
Uh-oh. He's got handcuffs. Come on, Keith Lee. Come on, Keith Lee. Come on. They're making that. This is great story. I love this. They're gonna kick him in the head, aren't they? Oh, he's got a kendo stick.
Are they gonna hit Britt Baker with it, or is he gonna do it?
If he hits Britt, the whole place is gonna lose their shit. Oh my gosh. He's going to hit.
He's going to hand it to Saraya.
This has got to be one of the best segments in AEW history right now.
So you're going to hand it to Saraya? Yep, he hands it to Saraya.
Oh!
It should be Jericho doing it.
Well, I think there's a reason why, because Tony doesn't like intergender wrestling, and that's why he's having Saraya do it.
but still, love his life is getting beaten in front of him. So I guess it still works.
Like, it's a great segment. This is amazing. I think.
Jericho is just a villain for this.
Oh. Oh my! Let's listen to the crowd. They're just silent. This is shocking. Jesus. Listen to that crowd, though.
She's getting beat up in her own hometown.
Oh my God. Like, what? Man, this is.
Well, we'll probably know sooner or later if Jamie Hayter's okay, because there's going to be another.
I like it because they're also a little bit separating with Hayter. Like, they're giving Britt more of like a babyface touch. Like I said, this has been great. I feel like critics are being on AEW just to get clicks nowadays, or they're too busy sucking Triple H's teeth.
Who?
Like, looking at like other like new like other podcasts and sources, like I feel like a lot of them just turn on AEW just for the clicks. Don't get me wrong. Probably next week we're gonna have kind of a clickbait episode too. I'll admit that. That's why I'm doing it. It's gonna get us viewerships, but it's like, at least like we're honest about things and we're enjoying it. What a segment.
And of course, now we got to deal with more
So what's closing the show then?
Sammy versus Jungle Boy.
Oh, that's right, duh.
Oh my gosh!
I guarantee you the show's gonna get destroyed tomorrow by critics.
Probably. It's going to be more of the sky is falling. I can already tell.
What's going to fall?
We're gonna complain about the whole the last minute match added. Complain about that. But yeah, WWE does it for 20 years. And they get away with it, but AEW does it once.
Well, right now it's nothing new.
About it.
It's nothing new that ratings are down. Like, it's just
Did he just drop a Bud Light reference?
Oh, what did he just say? I didn't hear it.
Oh my gosh. What did that sign say about MJF? You didn't get a chance to even finish.
It said MJF fears Kurt Angle.
Oh, that's really funny. To stomp you in the chest like I'm Draymond Green. That's really good.
I wish I would have heard his Bud Light reference. It cut out on my end when he said the Bud Light
It was
reference.
just talk. He's said he's going to drop them faster than Bud Light stock. Bud Light stock hadn't dropped though. It hasn't seen any effect, but it works. No, he didn't get to finish the acclaimed rap. I'm so far behind in this.
Just listening to the crowd just saying "Sizz Me Daddy," like that is like the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I hope that Billy and the Acclaim are going to be a part of the card though in Tupelo that night.
I love that leg drop though. Like Anthony Bowens reminds me so much of a Macho Man, at least when it comes to that leg drop.
Yeah, I agree. This isn't my Timbers. That's still my Timbers. Yeah, but
Oh man, this has been a good show. Like,
yeah, it's been a
I'm
pretty
just-
good show.
the one thing I don't like is the TBS championship, or not TBS, TNT championship. But
I just want to know if Jimmy Hare's
yeah.
okay. I don't want to go. I want to suffer through
Me
that
too.
interim bullcrap.
So yeah, Mark. So this is what we're gonna be talking about this next week. So Mark says he feels like a lot of fans tuned out once Punk left. You know, it's just
bad.
I feel like the booking really hasn't been as bad as people are making it out to be.
I think
but,
for like the last 3 weeks, like the post Mania Dynamite and like the last 2 weeks were good. I don't think this week has been like really good like the last 2 weeks, but it's still in a better direction.
Yeah,
but I mean there was. I don't think there's been terrible booking, but I guess some of the like them going on and on and on and no, with certain feuds. And
when you also remember too, Tony Tony's only been booking for what 4 years,
but we do know he can book good because we've seen it.
Yeah, like there's still like really good stuff. There's not as much shit as people are saying is out there.
Yeah, I know.
But,
People are saying that there's no stories going on, and the problem is that some of these stories are just kind of repetitive. Like the TNT title has no direction right now. Jericho feuds, I feel like this past Ricky Starks feud was pretty good because Starks just won both of his matches. Kind of little bro Jericho. I really like that because
Andrade and Action Andrade.
Yeah, Action Andrade came in.
Is it some of Jericho feuds? They'll drag out for months.
Oh my gosh, I know, right?
Like not every feud needs to be. I feel like Jericho doesn't need to be like him and Adam Cole after Double or Nothing, or a little bit after Double or Nothing. That's it. I don't want to see this going to all out or full gear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but AEW.
Well, like you have the time to build up.
I feel like Aiden brought up, like fans said there's no stories, but I feel like there is stories, but they don't like those stories.
The problem is that AEW, it's not even a problem. It's AEW doesn't spoon feed you the stories. It's not, oh, this guy broke my video game controller, so now I'm going to have a match with him. That did happen on Raw, so that's why I'm saying that particular example. So,
and like I said, it's one of those things like you have. And then look at what's going on with Cody and Brock. That's not like there's a little bit of a story there with the whole, both lost to Reigns and all that. And then, but it was just, I don't know, it's just kind of silly on how Brock's been acting and dressing and looking. And don't forget the whole boombox Brock.
I'll miss that Brock.
Yeah.
It was just goofy. No, the problem is I saw the worst take regarding the Cody versus Brock situation today. It was that people were saying that Brock Lesnar is facing Cody so he can make him stronger, and so that way he can beat Reigns. I'm like, you need to stop. Like that was the worst.
Have you seen the TikToks and shorts with Roman Reigns versus like a Megalodon? Roman Reigns
and then it's Roman
Reigns Godzilla.
Those are goofy.
Roman Reigns in a 3-on-1 Decepticons match where he beat like it's like okay, like people like you're getting mad at AEW for like there's still really good storytelling being told. Of course, like the whole Jericho stuff's kind of dragged on sometimes, or it's been repetitive with Jericho.
Really enjoyed that Jericho and Adam Cole promo though, and I feel like a lot of it is
great.
That was great. For me, it's just people focus when it comes to AEW so much on the bad because it gets you so much more engagement to be negative towards it. Because there's so many more WWE fans who want to hear, oh, AEW sucks rather than AEW is good. There's a lot of them that want to hear that. That's why guys like Cornette are so popular, why Eric Bischoff is still able to stay relevant, why Conan is able to get so many views on his Brody podcast. It's just a matter of it's easier and more popular to just hate on the product.
I will say some of the stuff that Jim Cornette says is valid. So like not everything he says is, but some of the stuff that he says is like the but in my mind, I might see.
No, but this is exactly kind of where the points are playing up there. Still,
TNT title stuff, Jericho feuds. But I think the last 3 weeks, including this week and the last 2 weeks, have been in a better direction. And with all these events coming up, you see a lot of people not even talking about Double or Nothing. You got Double or Nothing, you got Forbidden Door, you got All In, All Out.
Yeah.
CM Punk's coming back. You got AEW Collision. You got all these things. And I would think Reigns are fixing to be up just with the rumors of Punk coming back.
Yeah. I think once Punk does come back, whether you like him or not, he will bring viewership back.
I firmly believe everything going on with Brandon Cutler saying stuff, Kenny Omega saying stuff. That's totally a word. And
does anyone know
when Punk is cooking, he puts on some of the best TV wrestling has seen in years, maybe ever.
Yeah, when he first came back to AEW, damn what
he constantly has one of the top 3 matches on a pay-per-view, consistently. He's one of the best.
I think what was I say?
I really hope Ty wins this. What's the chance of Ty beating Jade?
None.
Or they're just going to keep pushing off until Chris comes back.
And there's no update on Chris. She may, I had to say, but she may never come back. I hate to say that, but normally after 2 ACL tears, which she was backstage last week, at AEW. And she's backstage tonight as well.
It's possible,
but
I think she's just waiting to get cleared on. Reports are saying that she's waiting to get cleared on from AEW doctors.
I think if she's not cleared by after Forbidden Door, then you gotta think about someone else. But it'd be something. It's just. I would like if Jade beat Ty, and then Chris Statlander comes out and makes a return.
It's one of those things that it could be you have some other wrestlers that need the belt more than Jade does.
Yeah, and I think with the
there's put on Kira Hogan. You could literally make her your next star. Sky Blue. Sky Blues came a long ways too.
Yeah,
I wasn't trying to rhyme there.
But I think with the brand split, both the women's titles are going to get, because now one brand's going to have to use their women's division to the stand. I don't know how they'll do that, but obviously, one women's title will be on which brand, so both titles are going to get looked at more. So each division, each brand's going to have featured women. I feel like it'd be great for both titles.
I don't know about you, because I know we're in the middle right now of writing our draft special.
Yeah.
Have you had has it been easier because I know it's been easier for me, but has it been easier for you to come up with stories with having 2 separate shows, having certain wrestlers? Because I feel like there's wrestlers now that's okay, why isn't the Abaddon? I use Abaddon as my perfect example. Why aren't you pushing Abaddon to do more? Why aren't you making her your Undertaker? I know it's a little sports entertainment and gimmicky, but she can do it well.
I think Abaddon, they're great, but there's a few better women's wrestlers in the division that I think.
That's why that's why a brand split comes in handy, because you can use more women. At least for me, I was been able to. I've been able to feature more women and more people. I think I've featured probably 50% of people who don't get used, probably. But the one thing that struggles to women, there's not many women signed to AEW actually. You'll see when we put out the video of the draft, the mock draft. Towards the end of the draft, it got really hard to pick women because there wasn't women. Abaddon, is he injured or something? He's been on AEW in a while.
I don't know.
It does seem she's always injured.
I feel like Lisa. I think because Chris was almost a lightning in a bottle. Same thing. I know Britt Baker was, but I think they were trying to put almost all their eggs in Chris Statlander's basket. And unfortunately, she had to carry a lot of the wrestlers that were still green.
I'm not
All
gonna.
that pressure and weight and all that so that she did for her body with that second tear.
I don't know if it's answer or not, but who is 3? I don't know. It could be a spoiler if I ask you. I'm just gonna ask it. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to. But who is 3 wrestlers that you've bought that doesn't get used right now? So like that. Right now that they barely get used, but you've booked them because of this like transfer.
For me, Preston Vance. I like he's my big example, and you'll see coming up probably here either next week or the week after the direction he's going to go in because I have him drafted to my brand. I would say him, Spears. He's not on my roster, but Spears is number 2. I think until now, recently.
Yeah.
And then probably my third one. I feel like even Sky Blue, to an extent, has just been there to be an enhancement talent.
But for me,
but Sky Blue's still young and she's getting her reps in.
For me,
yeah, but I feel like they could almost do what they do with Jungle Boy, where she could lose but make it look credible.
I think she's been doing that. I think Sky Blue's looked like great in all of her losses. She's like steadily improving.
Yeah. For me, I guess 3. Mercedes Martinez, Athena, a lot. I've been able to use Athena a lot more because when you really look at it, there's not many women signed to AEW. And one surprisingly is Danhausen. I did something really, really weird that I can't wait to share it. I really can't wait to put the draft out.
Wait, I thought Danhausen was part of my. Isn't he part of my roster? Or did you sign him?
On the thing, I had him. On the.
Let's see. Let me look.
Connor, would you like to hear an update on the Grizzlies game?
Yeah, tell me.
Grizzlies 92, Lakers 84. Grizzlies up by 8 with 4 minutes left in the game.
That's not terrible.
Grizzlies got it bagged in. Who's leading scorer?
Oh,
for who?
Who's the leading scorer for the Grizzlies?
For the Grizzlies, it is Xavier Tillman.
Wow, of all people, he really stepped up.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Breaking news: Commander is officially all elite.
Yeah, I saw that. Really excited for him.
Yep, just posted.
Wow.
About time.
Now, I will say here, a
That's
little bit in AEW and ROH. Like Lucha Libre has been really popular in AEW and ROH here lately.
Yeah, I was really happy I got to see Jay White versus Commander because I've never gotten to see Jay White interact with like a luchador. I know he's done a little bit of work in ROH before he went over to NJPW.
Yeah,
but I've never gotten to see him work with a luchador, so that was really cool to see. And they had a pretty good match, in my opinion.
I don't know if it's just me, but tonight's Dynamite went by really, really fast.
it feels like we're in the first hour still.
Yeah, it feels like.
Because if you think about it, all but the TNT Championship, everything else is hit on almost all cylinders.
Yeah, and I actually really enjoyed the match. I like
the match was great. Just
I like Ron Anderson. Him where did he do the did he do the spine buster or oh no he did he
oh my gosh,
he did the DDT. It was really funny seeing Ron Anderson. Oh,
that looked crazy, dude. Have you seen that yet, Aiden?
No, what happened?
I'm not ruining it. Just keep watching. I'm not gonna ruin it for you. I want to see your face reaction for what the last move before break. That was beautiful. It looked painful though.
I must not have gotten there yet.
But
oh, you're gonna love it. I promise.
You did say that Dan's on my brand, right?
Yeah, he's on your brand. I had to double check.
Right.
I can't remember who drafted him.
Ooh. You talking about the Spanish fly to the floor?
Yeah,
Painful.
that was fast.
Mark Caesar says my faves is Ethan Page. I like Ethan Page. Like one of my favorite dream matches is the North versus Kenny Omega and Hangman.
There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. I wish Ethan Page had more in the company. I really do.
Which
To be honest, I feel like he would be a good TNT champion or international champion.
yeah, I think he's bound to be one of those two eventually. But I would think AEW could do it on Team Canada if they wanted. If they got Josh Alexander, like the North, Sean Spears, Christian Cage, and Don Callis. He's from Canada, right? He could be the Scott Demora.
They're literally using the crowd to hit each other. That was great.
Not a big
also,
fan of.
Mark,
oh, that's a first.
I was saying, Mark, I don't know if you watch a lot of Ethan Page's vlogs, but man, he has probably one of the coolest toy collections out there. Just a little fun tidbit because I love Ethan Page. He's one of my favorite vloggers. So if you watch his vlogs, awesome, man. If not, I would highly recommend him, especially if you like classic toys, and it's fun to watch him interact with Smart Mark Sterling or Evil Uno when they go to toy stores or toy conventions.
Has him and Brian Myers ever encountered each other at a toy thing or anything?
They do. Because they're all huge toy marks. They were at Toy Ohio together. There's been times because it's mostly Mark Sterling from the Major Pod group that does the stuff with Ethan Page. But awesome, dude! Like
that's a toy drive. That's pretty cool.
Nice guy too. Like, he's probably one of the nicest wrestlers. It's one of those things that's kind of yeah.
I met Ethan Page, and my girlfriend was kind of getting on his nerves. And like he didn't want to do a signing or anything because it was like out of the pay per view. And my girlfriend was like, I insist we're going to be Ethan Page, and I was like, okay, well, that's you. And then Ethan Page did it. He acted all nice, but then Rohit Raju comes, says, "Hey Rohit, you got to come over here and sign." And he was like, he looked so pissed because he was just ready to leave. And then Ethan Page started getting more people for us to meet. But
have you guys watched the Ethan Page versus Swoggle match?
Yes. Are you talking about the way nominal?
AJ Swoggle.
Oh my! I thought it was really.
And he called Ethan Page by his real name.
Alison Terrell. Thanks for watching. This is the last. Hey guys, this is the last one. Yeah, this is the main event.
Talking about the match or this watch along?
No, this isn't gonna be the last watch along. There'll be many more. But talking about the show, this is the main event. Thanks for watching, everyone. There's a lot of new people. Mark, Caesar.
Yeah.
There's a few other people.
Yeah. It's actually been a really fun night. We've had some new commenters tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. If you guys would like to go back watch some of our back catalogs, if you're just joining us, because we've interviewed Bryce from AEW, Matt Taven. We've interviewed Tony Deppen. Tony Deppen's a great interview, especially if you like death matches and drinking beer.
Buddy Matthews.
Matt Taven's my personal favorite.
Buddy
Matthews.
Hated my man from the poster.
Oh, thank you. That's my Unleash the Archers flag. It's I got it when I got to go see them live at the end of 2021. I've never gotten to meet anyone else who listens to Unleash the Archers, so that's really cool.
He's very cultured.
I have a really weird taste in music. That's why I'm going to a pirate metal show
very
on my
cultured.
birthday.
He's probably the most cultured one of the group.
I don't think I am.
Pirate metal?
Pirate metal, yeah, it's sick. It's just metal, except they have a synth that sounds like an accordion. So, but I'm really excited for it, and it's on my birthday. So it's
have
really
you
cool.
seen? I'm trying to remember the band. But there's a Christian Guar band out there that's does Guar style music in the style of Christian rock.
I have not heard of them, but
they have people come
crazy.
So Effie, shout out to Effie's podcast because he was talking about some of the weird bands that he's seen. But there is this band out there that will tie people up and feed them green beans with baked beans. They call it the
What?
Bean Challenge, and it's really bad. Yes, I'll see if I can find the clip and send it to you because it's like the weirdest thing, and I don't know if it's like a plant in the audience because it's always like an audience member. He was telling the story that he saw these guys, and this chick wanted a free T-shirt, and she had to eat a whole can of beans
Gross,
within like
nasty.
a minute.
I've gotten to see Guar live though, so
A whole can
Yeah,
of
it's
beans
like I said, it's very
at the concert, like at the place.
okay. Yeah, like it was part of their gimmick. You know, they're a Christian bar band. I'll see if I can find the clip and send it to you because it's oh my gosh, it was so funny. I love weird music. That's the thing. It's like I love like my music taste will go anywhere from wrestling entrance songs, to Ghost to
I love Ghost.
like I was listening to Ghost is amazing, especially their new cover. Like that's awesome. I would love to see like Papa come over and like do something with Malachi Black.
That would be so funny. Imagine like Ritual coming out.
Ritual form.
House of Black coming out to Ritual would be
Yes,
crazy.
something like oh, that would be dope. If you haven't seen Ghost, like there is, I believe it was Dance Macabre, but
Oh, Dance Macabre is a
both
banger.
Jericho and Malachi Black. Did you ever see like their TikTok, like or like the cell phone videos they did for Dance Macabre, where they have like all like athletes and different people that love Ghost are metalheads in it? I'll see when if you get a chance and go watch it because Malachi Black and Chris Jericho both are in it.
I need to see that now. Dance Macabre might be like my favorite song. It's so good.
I would love to see them like do I'd love to see AEW do like a pay-per-view song from Ghost. I think they could fit either
would
Ghost
be
or Cocaine and Cambria.
Like I miss
Especially if you like I Prevail, Connor.
Oh damn!
I feel like they kind of would fit in with that, or even like a House of Black or House of Black Thrones like video package. They could easily put them in there.
Like I
Jesus,
remember,
Jungle Boy.
like I remember WWE. I used to do like music videos of like the pay per view, or like the follow, or like an episode. One of my favorites was I believe it was Judgment Day 2001 or 2000. Maybe 2002. It was Undertaker and Hulk Hogan. I can't remember who sung that.
I just got to Sammy drop kicking Jack
Who's
Perry
this?
into the table.
MJ.
That was a nasty spot, wasn't it?
That
You
was
son of a
insane. But oh man,
It's gonna go to a count out, isn't this match?
You son of a bitch! How dare you?
It went to a count out?
You ripped Jungle Boy with dreams.
That's different. Oh, I don't.
It's not gonna be
okay,
over.
people don't complain that this went to
You
a
called
count
this
out
song.
because
It was either Lane or Aiden.
that was a different ending. Oh my!
Like someone called this. MJ's going to cheat in every single one of these. Then Tony Connorson's going to say, "You cheated in all these matches, and double dunks me a fatal four way."
I think it was Aiden.
He's going to be pissed.
Because I want it to be a 4-way. I really want it to be a 4-way.
Because if
Also, don't tell Max Caster about. Don't tell Max Caster about MJF like hugging and kissing on Sammy. That's
Next
Max's
week.
man.
So next week it's Sammy and Darby.
okay. There's no way that they don't do the the fatal four way double.
Well,
or nothing.
on Twitter,
I think it's gonna be eventually. But
on Twitter, MJF said like he said the fatal four way and said nope, there ain't gonna be no fatal four way. There's gonna be a fatal four way, and when there is, he's gonna be pissed.
I'm surprised MJF hasn't attacked Sammy yet. I was really expecting him to like DDT Sammy into something.
I feel like he wants to go against Sammy because he's already beaten him before twice. Which he's beaten everyone in the Pillars really. So
Has anybody in the Pillars gotten a win over MJF yet?
Not yet.
well
I mean, if you count Darby Allin being in that triple threat or in the trios match with Sting and CM Punk versus MJF and FTR,
But
that's the
one-on-one,
only.
I don't think any of us picked up a win over MJF. Very few people's beating MJF
It's going
one-on-one.
to be interesting to see what happens. We're going to get some kind of announcement from Tony Khan.
He's going to be the one doing it himself, probably. He's going to come out and you've cheated in all these matches, and he's going to be pissed when he finds out. I can't wait to see like when MJF gets mad. He gets mad.
Right.
Uh,
Like I said, I love the main event. Like, it was just interesting to see it in a count out, but looking at it, it makes sense on the MJF story perspective. So I'm intrigued. You know,
is there no AEW All Access tonight?
Soccer game
it's
tonight.
That's
no, it's
yeah. Up next.
let's watch some football.
That's weird because I still got 2 episodes left, or 3 episodes.
The next
We
one
got
begins
to
next week.
Huh?
The next
said-
episode is next week.
Next Wednesday?
Yep.
Huh, I did not know that.
Did you not see it on the commercials?
No, I didn't.
I'm more intrigued in the Dallas Stars right now, so I'm going to follow sport. I'm going to follow hockey.
Hockey is painful for a Chicago Blackhawks fan. So
But
At least you're not a Penguins fan right now, because that's like I feel so bad for the Penguins. My buddy is so depressed over that. Anyways, AEW, that was a great show. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I think besides the TNT, I might give it an 8.5 out of 10. What about everyone else?
I think I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Maybe it's like a 6.75 because I just feel like the last few episodes have been such like banger episodes that this one it wasn't bad, obviously, and I don't think AEW really has bad episodes of Dynamite, but it just hasn't been the heights of the last few.
Yeah.
But there were some great moments in this one.
I feel like this one was more just to continue the story instead of having banger after banger matches. I feel like this was just to push on stories like the Pillars, the Outcast storyline, and then Jericho and Cole.
Oh, and the
I feel like
Elite
that's what it was
and
designed for.
Elite and the
Elite
Combat.
BCC. Yeah.
But I do agree that I feel like the last post Mania, Dynamite, like the last 2 weeks, not considering tonight, but the last 2 weeks were really, really good. But it does seem like tonight was more story based, especially like the night kicked off with the promo segment. It's still better than anything WWE, like top to bottom. But besides the TNT title thing, I feel like tonight was really good.
I give it a 7.5. Like I'll be a little bit higher than 8, but like I said, the TNT Championship was kind of a bad taste in my mouth. It was a great match, a couple of great moments, but unfortunately, we're just gonna remember it for the ending, sadly.
What's the ending?
I think the highlight of that night was the whole Jericho and Outcast and Baker and Cole segment.
Definitely.
Like that really was a really good segment. I feel like that actually might be my top 3 of all time.
So
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that again.
Which fans cannot complain. There's some stories because tonight was story based. So if you say there's no stories and instead of saying there's no stories, you should just say there is stories, but you don't like the stories. But there is stories.
No, man. By Friday, AEW is going to be dying. What are you talking about?
They're going out of business. Didn't you hear, Connor?
It'll be something if the ratings are 1 million tomorrow. It'll be something. Unlike one of the weird, wasn't a weird. What kind of weird episode?
Oh, there ain't no way it's going to be 1 million. Not with the Lakers game on, Lakers playoff game running the whole time during
I'd say
it.
at least that they can get 850.
Damn Lakers.
They'd be doing good.
I'm a Lakers hater, so.
Same. Chris, what about you? What's your take on tonight's episode?
I ought to go with your idea, Lane. 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I give it a. What did I give it?
You said 8 or 8.5, I think.
Well, I'm not sure. I know the lowest out of everyone. But tonight was a really good episode.
Well, the only thing I do not like about it is the main event, though. At the end, when MJF just screwed Jungle Boy out of his dream, as you said, Connor.
It's not over yet. I think it's gonna be a fatal four still.
Or as they call it, the fatal. What do they call it? A 4-way pillars match. Get it?
A 4-way dance.
Well, 4-way pillar dance.
Do I hate AEW?
Yeah. Yeah, Connor totally hates it. Ever since CM Punk left, he just hates AEW.
Oh yeah, someone said that I was a WWE fan on Twitter.
Sorry.
And like if you go in my room, you really like my room's all AEW. Like Chris is an advocate for that. Like
Talking about me or somebody else?
yeah, like you've been in my room. Like, is there not AEW stuff everywhere?
There's a lot of AEW stuff in there. Well, some AEW, some that are independents and all that.
No, I do criticize some AEW sometimes, but I don't really.
It's good criticism. That's the thing. It's not
like
hating.
some
it's good
people
criticism.
like they don't even watch and they criticize it. Like at least watch the show before you criticize.
And I do have some. Connor, you've been in my room too, though. You've seen some autographed pictures and pictures of me with superstars.
So yeah. Other than that, guys, I feel like tonight was a good
I don't know
show.
what that.
Thank you everybody for commenting. Not sure what the cat orange whistling thing. Thanks
That's
Kentucky
lady.
lady for watching again. Good to see you back. Miss you,
It was awesome.
Davis. Main event was awesome. Love the story with it.
I
Christopher
really-
Lee,
You know
MJF
what,
fan.
Michael? I'm sorry, Lane. I'm sorry. It's just that Michael Beasley's at it again.
Just ignore him. It's okay.
I know. I know.
He's just supposed to think.
Oh, jeez.
All right, that's. But we'll be back tomorrow for our Ring of Honor reaction.
And I'll be and I'll be back Friday for the rant. Well, is it Friday? Yeah, Saturday. My bad.
Yeah. Rampage is Saturday. Yeah, we're back tomorrow for Ring of Honor. I guess Saturday for Rampage. Then next week, next Tuesday is gonna be probably the biggest subject we've had.
Yeah. So we will be doing the State of the Union on CM Punk and the rumored new show Collision. So we'll be going over the good, the bad, and the ugly, both Punk and a new AEW show. So it's going to be a very good podcast. We can air out kind of our, not grievances, but we can kind of air out kind of like what we're thinking good, bad, and negative about the situations that are coming up. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to be playing moderator in it because I'm very neutral. So hopefully we'll have a full panel. That way we have, a good amount of discussion. We'll keep it civil, I promise. And I'll make sure of it.
Yeah.
I'll be like Stone Cold. I'll be the sheriff. Sheriff Stone Cold. But what really kind of sparked it was Connor and Aiden had this really like in-depth conversation on our group chat. And I'm like, we need to just do this as a podcast. Because you have, like I said, Connor and Aiden are some of the brightest minds on our show. So it's going to be a fun one. Aiden, hopefully you can make it on Tuesday. Are you able to?
I should be able to. Next week ain't too busy for me.
Sweet. Yeah. So it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to be good. Hopefully you guys will take some good points away from it. That's it for the Talking Elite side of things. Also, like I said, our draft special is getting ready to start coming out soon. So you guys think that Connor and I have some heat against each other. So now it's time for both of us to put up or shut up. And we'll be going head-to-head, basically in a GM mode. So we'll be finalizing the title, finalizing basically the structure for it. It'll be almost like a weekly show. We'll have some really cool booked matches from us with our rosters. So I am excited for it. I've got some good ideas and some fun stuff. And I know Connor's been working hard and he's got some good stuff too. And then I know Aiden is just finished up with exams, so we probably got Booking Elite coming out too. So it's a very exciting time for our network for sure.
I've been cooking with this all-in booking. So
And as I
I'm
said,
excited to see.
AEW House Rules is coming to my hometown, Tupelo.
What is about the minivan in the comments? Like, all I'm seeing is minivan. We're talking about Sue's minivan or Chris getting a minivan?
Oh,
Chris
God.
getting a minivan.
I don't.
Really, Michael? Really? Well, I know it's already. I know AEW's over with, but come on, Michael.
Ooh, Eddie Boston.
It's
I haven't seen
okay.
you comment in a while.
They know that it gets under your skin.
I
Thanks for
really hate
talking.
when everybody
so-
keeps saying I'm Mr. Bean. And
I'm good.
I'm not Mr. Bean. I mean, I know the actor who plays as Mr. Bean is pretty good, but I am not Mr. Bean.
Yeah. Of course, next
All
Wednesday
right,
we'll
Connor.
be
I think
back.
it's time we end this one.
Yeah, next Wednesday we'll be back for Dynamite, Rampage. I don't know what time Rampage is next week, but this week Ring of Honor tomorrow, Rampage Saturday. Definitely check out the links in the description below: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Spotify, and Podbean. Spotify has been real. I've been really getting a lot more uploads on there. I've probably uploaded 10 new uploads this month, I think. But Spotify is really getting updated a lot. I definitely recommend going check out the Spotify. We're at 330 subscribers, right? 330. That's all I think of. We'll see you guys tomorrow for our Ring of Honor Club live reaction.
Take care, y'all. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.